Hi, Mr. Doyle. It's been an amazing experience getting to work with you over the past several years. And while I never really understood how you made everything come together so nicely at the end of our shows, what I do know is that you've made a huge impact on all of our lives. And I'm forever grateful for everything you've taught me about theater and life. So thank you.
Hey, Mr. Doyle. I just want to say thank you for all that you've done for the entire theater department. You have helped me grow as a thespian as well as a person, and I cannot thank you enough for that. It is pretty crazy to think that you've known me for over a decade, and we still have to do cool things together. But anyways, I wish you all the best, and I hope we see each other again soon. Thank you.
Hey Mr. Doyle, it's Kieran Fina Saunders. Thank you so much for being a great mentor, a great director, and a great teacher. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have pursued our education. So thank you very much. Have a great retirement.
Mr. Doyle, I don't know what we would have done without you. The last 7 years, I couldn't have asked for a better mentor to guide Kieran through middle school and high school. And yes, you did introduce him to tech, and now he's getting his degree in sound design, and that's all because of you. So we can't thank you enough. And I hope you have a wonderful retirement. We will miss you, but please stay in touch.
Mr. Doyle, the shows I've done with you have truly been some of the best experiences I've ever had. I've always been so inspired by your creativity and vision, whether you were giving us acting tips, building amazing sets, or just entertaining us with anecdotes from your walk of life experience. I feel so lucky to have been able to learn from such a wonderful director and person. When I found out that you were retiring, I was very happy for you, but selfishly I was also really sad because I had hoped that I'd be able to finish my Ranney theater career with you there. The good news is that I have so many incredible memories that I will always cherish. It must be a wonderful feeling to know that you have inspired so many students and touched so many lives. I hope you know just how much we're all going to miss you.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. It's me, Lindsay. I just wanted to take a moment to wish you the happiest retirement ever. No one deserves it more than you do. You've worked so hard for so many years, and I think, for the entire Ranney theater community when we say that you are the most dedicated director ever. What you have done for us is just incredible. I just wanted to thank you for gifting me with some of my most fondest memories of middle school. Your forensics class I will always cherish. Just playing all those theater games with you, it was just one of the many highlights of my day in middle school. Although we never got to do a full-blown production together, I will always cherish the moments we did spend together. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope we keep in touch, and happy retirement. Bye.
Hey, Mr. Doyle, I guess this is goodbye. It has been a incredible 3 years. I owe you so much. I mean, you helped us with that 8th grade dance a couple years ago. That disco ball is still up there today. And the 3 shows I got to work on under you was incredible. I mean, even though put me in that heated plant, it was still one of the best experiences of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Thank you. Truly.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I would just like to say how much of an impact that you've made on me throughout these years at Ranney. Your classes were amazing, and they taught me to be a better person and really helped me. And I'm really grateful that you were my teacher and that you helped me through a lot of difficult times. Thank you so much for being our teacher, and I hope you have a wonderful retirement, and I know all of the Sondys would appreciate that too. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I just wanted to say congrats on your retirement, but also that everyone is going to miss you so much. I know that for me personally, you have been an amazing mentor and guided me and helped me become a much more confident performer in person with all the shows that I've been in and everything you've taught me, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Doyle. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I had your improv class in the 8th grade. Since then, you've helped me grow as a thespian as well as a person. You've been a great teacher as well as a great director, and I've had so much fun working with you. I hope you have a great retirement, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Doyle, for having the most interesting drama class when I was a freshman. And I remember the class because it was one of my favorite classes because it had public speaking in it, which I hated actually. And thank you for choreographing all the plays and the dramas. And thank you for inspiring me to audition for the play this year.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I wanted to wish you a happy retirement, and I wanted to thank you so much for everything that you do and everything that you have done, for your dedication, your hard work, and your commitment to the Ranney Theater program. I know that you have made such an impact on so many students' lives, including my own, so I wanted to thank you for that. Thank you for putting up with me for the past 5 years, because I know that could not have been easy, and I just wish you the most success and happiness in this new chapter of your life. So yeah, thank you. We all love you. We're all gonna miss you, and break a leg.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I heard you're retiring, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything you have done for the Ranney Theater Department and for helping me grow as an actor. Your shows were always the best, and they will be my favorite memories from high school. I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of it. Enjoy your retirement. You deserve it.
Hey, Mr. Doyle. Thank you for everything that you've always done. It's been a joy to work with you as an actor, as stage crew, as tech, as a student. I've enjoyed every single moment of it. We're all gonna miss you, but have a happy and peaceful retirement. You deserve it for all the work you've put into this.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Thank you so much for everything. You've been absolutely amazing to work with the past couple years. Wishing you the best and a peaceful retirement. I'm gonna miss you.
Hey, Mr. Doyle, congratulations on your retirement. I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done. I've only been in one major production with you, but I've enjoyed our time so much already. And I do remember our times in 6th grade in drama class and forensics, and I really got such an amazing start with you. It's like everything you have to say is just so valuable. You have to write it down before it leaves your mind, and when you enter a room, you just, the mood brightens. Everyone just becomes a little bit happier, which is such a great thing. And I'm gonna miss you so much. We all are. And I wish everything goes well, and thank you again.
Mr. Doyle, when I was a freshman, I don't know if you remember, but I knew nothing. I was so uncertain about everything. The only thing that I knew for sure was that every single day I would go to improv class and I would go to play rehearsal. And I knew that when I went there, I would learn something new about you, something new about theater, something new about me, and just something new about life. I just can't thank you enough for every single thing that you've done for me and everyone else. You're leaving behind such an amazing legacy. We love you, and you're the best. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Doyle, I just wanted to thank you for playing such a huge part in both my middle school and my upper school life. I'm in 6th grade when I joined your forensics activity, and we worked super hard on our pieces every other day, with Ankush or Rowan. It was just some of the most fantastic times, and when I got to work on my first production with you, with Cinderella in 8th grade, I was able to meet so many new people like Lily Egol, Brielle Labello, who graduated ages back basically. Just so many memories and so many people that wouldn't have been possible without you. So really, thank you.
Mr. Doyle, I just want to congratulate you on a wonderful career. You have been nothing short of an amazing asset to Ranney School and a very loved asset. We find you to be just the heart and soul of everything that Ranney is to us individually and to the school. As your student from 7th grade in your first year at Ranney, all the way through high school when I served as the Thespian Society president, and through all the performances that we did together, all the laughs, all the jokes, all the yelling, all the tears, all of the accusations of being your whipping boy. I have nothing but love for you and respect for you and deep admiration for everything you are as a person and everything that you are to Ranney School and have been. I look forward to seeing your retirement. I hope you enjoy yourself, and I wish you all the best and all the love in the world, and thanks. Take care.
Hey, Mr. Doyle, happy retirement. I just wanted to say thank you for all the memories, the music, the plays, the adventures, my whole life at Ranney School and after. You have been a remarkable teacher, inspiration, and role model to me my entire life. I'm not sure if you remember this, but when I graduated, you gave me this book, this big, daunting Shakespeare book. And whenever I'm in need of a pick-me-up or a shot of courage, I read the inside cover and the letter you wrote to me. And it means the world to me, and I'll always cherish it. Thank you for everything, and enjoy the next adventure in your life. Don't be a stranger. Bye.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I want to say congratulations on your retirement. What an incredible career you've had. I remember being in high school, thinking about everything that you did before you got to teach us and work with us and create, the most beautiful sets, the most beautiful, fun, interesting productions anyone could ever see. And I just, oh gosh, what an amazing person you are, what an amazing educator you are, an amazing resource for all of us. Anybody who's still there, for those of us who have graduated, I miss you. I am so grateful for everything you did for us, and I'm so excited for you to have this new chapter. There will never be anyone like you at Ranney for theater ever again. Thank you for everything. Congratulations on this new chapter. So excited for you and all of the fun adventures to come. Much love.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I want to say thank you for everything you've done for me in high school and middle school. I really appreciate all the advice you gave me. I hope you enjoy retirement. Congrats.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. I just want to wish you good luck in retirement, and I want to thank you so much for all you've done for Ranney and for me personally. I want to thank you for allowing me to be part of the theater community through stage crew and through the pit orchestra, and for teaching me so much about theater and appreciating theater. I want to thank you for all the amazing advice you've given me throughout the years, and I'm really gonna miss you. Wish you luck. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, Mr. Doyle, and thank you for everything. Thank you for 21 years, 42 shows, and 126 unforgettable curtain calls. Thank you for helping me become the person that I am today, and thank you for turning Troop 630 into the family that it is and always will be the rest of time. I know that we at Ranney were but one small part of your life's grand epic, but I know I speak for everyone there when I wish you nothing but the best in the next chapter of your adventures. In the immortal words of Shakespeare, and in the efforts I put forth towards your guidance and advice every day, follow, I pray you.
Mr. Doyle, congratulations on your retirement from Ranney, the Ranney bubble. Back in 6th grade, back in, God knows, 2003, I was a little 6th grader looking for encouragement on acting tips and stage tips on how to, and if I should, pursue magic any further. And I don't think without you, I would have done anything with it, but I believe that your push really lit a fire, and I don't think anything else in the theater world I would have done without that initial push. I would not have started singing or acting or becoming a music teacher or any of that stuff, or even coming back and helping you with the musical 2 years in a row. It really has been a whirlwind of a time, and I don't think I could have done any of it without your inspiration at the start. So I really hope you enjoy your retirement, and stay in touch.
I want to thank you, Mr. Doyle, for helping me get on the stage. Ranney School will never, never, never be the same without you.
Mr. Doyle. Congrats on your retirement. I just wanted to say thank you so much for helping me make some of my favorite memories at Ranney, including my senior year performing in Fiorello. I wish you all the best.
Hi everyone, my name's Adam Metzger. I had the great fortune of starting my Ranney theater career with Mr. Doyle. I was in every John Doyle production from 2000 to 2004 when I graduated from the Ranney School. Let's see, The Tempest, Roar of the Grease Paint, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Godspell, The Twelfth Night, Little Shop of Horrors, Macbeth, and Pippin. John, he told me I could call him that now. You really expanded the scope of our experience from small town New Jersey life to other centuries, other worlds, other perspectives. You're showing us that people all over the world were very different, but at their core, we shared so much in common, and seeing humanity as one. Thank you for everything you've done for Ranney and for each of your individual students. Theater, because of you, was a huge part of my life through high school and college. Still, music is very important to me, and I want to wish you the best. Keep in touch. Farewell, or rather, see you soon. This is not goodbye to the legend of John Doyle. Congratulations.
John, I cannot believe that this is the time I have to say goodbye. And, I reflected so long about all those years that I have known you. And I hope I can call you not only my colleague from work, but most importantly, my mentor and a friend, a dear friend. You have been always there for me over the 12, almost 13 years of my career at Ranney School. You have been very patient, you have been very supportive, and I always knew I could come to you with anything. I always was amazed, and to this day, I admire your knowledge, your craft. You are such a you have such high standards, and that really projects not only on the students, but also projected onto our department, all of us. And I think this is why we are so good, and we have so much success, because it was your kind of atmosphere that you created in the department to make us all better, to always try our best, to always put ourselves in a position of a student and understand the students better, and to figure out ways how to teach the students, how to help them, how to make them comfortable. I really appreciate all of that. And I know it's sad for me, but I'm super happy for you. I think this is a very, very great time to retire on your birthday. I know you did it on your birthday because everything is like typical John Doyle. You plan everything, and everything is, it just really makes sense. You are just amazing person. So I know that this retirement is gonna be great for you. I know that you're not gonna be just sitting home and drinking tea. I know you are going to do things. I know you have plans. I know you have so many interests that I know you shared for many years with a lot of your students. So you'll be busy, I'm sure. And I hope we stay in touch, and I hope you kind of observe from Ohio. Sometimes you look on the website and see what we're doing at Ranney, and don't be surprised if you get a text or a phone call from me with questions. But I wish you absolutely all the best. I know you deserve it, and I know you will also use that time to absolute fullest. So congratulations on really illustrious career at Ranney School. Thank you for everything you have done for us, for me, for everybody here, and enjoy it. Have fun, and we'll definitely miss you, but we're gonna try to keep going and make you proud. Congratulations, John. Thanks.
Mr. Doyle, Greg Sparrow here. Congratulations on an incredible career running the Ranney Theater and Drama program. There's not a week that goes by to this day that I don't think about our time together. It's some of the best times in my life. I still have the copy of the complete works of Shakespeare that you gave me for my graduation and inscribed, calling me one of your most steadfast performers. And while I sadly did not pursue my dream of being a working actor, I am a courtroom lawyer. So I use some of the skills that you taught me every day, some of the best times I ever had. Congratulations to you on an incredible career, and I wish you all the best. Take care.
Congratulations, Mr. Doyle. We're so happy for you, but more than that, we're so grateful to you for everything you did for us when we were at Ranney. God, we're so lucky to have you as our teacher.
Oh yeah, so lucky. So many great memories in all the plays. I still remember that seaweed you brought in that one time.
The seaweed.
Very tasty seaweed.
And all of the scripts that you introduced us to as well. Like, I feel very lucky compared to a lot of other high schoolers. Like, Nagasaki Dust we never would have read, and many others.
Really challenging, interesting scripts. You taught us so much about Shakespeare and theater and, just about life, really. You were a great role model.
And more than any of that, I think we felt very, seen and cared for, we felt like you cared about us. And that was really important at that age, too, when we're, everything's kind of scary. And so I feel very grateful to you. And yeah, so congratulations on completing your time teaching, and we hope that you and David have a really nice time out in Ohio.
Really, we still think of all those times and what do they call it now? The GPA, the rack back when we were there.
Oh yeah, upstairs in the rack.
Yeah, all those times and just all the great plays that you brought to us. Thank you for really being a one-of-a-kind teacher, and always have those memories. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my favorite plays to this day, my favorite rehearsals were in the Commons. Okay, much love to you, and of course to David, and congratulations.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Happy retirement. You've impacted my life in more ways than you could ever imagine. You helped me find and strengthen one of my greatest passions, and I am eternally grateful. You have provided me and your many other students so much love and care over the years. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say we wish you the greatest of happiness in your retirement. I love and miss you so much, and thank you again for everything you have done.
Congrats on retirement, Mr. Doyle. Or should I say, thank you, 21. Theater joke. Well, thanks for creating a place where we could shine like the stars that we are, on the stage and off the stage. And thanks for sharing all your stories. And thanks for letting me keep this piece of the bar set from Plowing the Stars.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Perry Roll here. I just wanted to thank you so much for everything that you did for us kids. I can confidently say that you were the most hardworking, passionate, caring teacher that I had the pleasure of learning from. I'm not alone in saying that your impact on me and all the thespians as performers and friends has shaped who we are today. There has never been another teacher like you. I've never known a director who builds their sets, paints them, designs them, set designs them, brings in the props, costumes. You really showed us what dedication is. So thank you.
Hi, John. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you so much for everything I've learned from you the last 10 years that I've been at Ranney School. I appreciate you, your contributions as a colleague and as a friend. And I especially appreciate how you brought us together for the morning meditations with the students and faculty and the sound baths. And you opened me up to a whole new world of relaxation. Congratulations on your retirement, and Ranney definitely won't be the same without you.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Lynn and I want to be sure we take the opportunity to congratulate you on your upcoming retirement. And thank you for all of your hard work making arts education a priority at Ranney.
In fact, the gift you gave me of being able to come back to Ranney and teach in your absence was incredible. And that experience really, I believe, led me to where I am now with a career in arts administration. And you're a huge part of that.
After performing for 10 years, I'm still working in the arts. I have a photo video production company in New York City, and as Lynn mentioned, she works with the Colorado Springs Philharmonic. Arts has been such a big part of both of our lives, and we're really thankful for the opportunities you created at Ranney.
I consider you to be a friend and a huge part of the experience at Ranney, and I can't thank you enough. We wish you all the best in your retirement.
Congratulations, Mr. Doyle. I know I'm not alone in having been transformed by your emphasis on collaboration, community, taking creative risks, and not being afraid to be yourself. I have also not sat more than 10 to a table a single time in my adult life for fear that you might come up to me at a restaurant lunchroom style and force my table to rethink our decision. Thank you for sharing your love and passion, and I wish you a long and happy retirement after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oops, years. We love you.
Hello, John. I want to make this video to congratulate you on your retirement from Ranney School and to thank you for all that you've done for me and for the Performing Arts Department. A couple of words that come to mind when I think of you. I just want to talk about them quickly. I found you to be very welcoming when I first came to Ranney. You helped me in so many different ways. You were the first department chair I had here at Ranney, and you helped get me adjusted and make me feel welcome to the community. And you showed me a lot of the different ways that Ranney is unique, shall we say. I found you to be very professional. You are professional. As far as being a teacher and a director, you always knew the right thing to say, the right thing to do, and I really appreciate that. You're knowledgeable. The knowledge that you have is so vast. It's something that I am a little jealous of, but I strive towards it. It's inspiring for me. I just love hearing your stories and your input on almost anything that comes up in any conversation. You're amazing. The things you do in your plays, from the plant in Little Shop, to the wind machine in Dracula, to the pool in Metamorphosis, and we could go on and on. I often have told my students that you are like a wizard, and I've heard that before from students. You can just create things that are utterly amazing and do things that most other people cannot. Artistic. You have a great way of looking at everything through an artistic lens and understanding how to work within limitations. And to me, that's one of the biggest part about being artistic, is working within limitations and making the best out of what you have. And there are so many examples of you doing this, and I want to just say how unbelievably artistic and amazing that is. You're strong, and you show perseverance. You have a never say die attitude, and you always push through to make sure we were going to be the best in anything with our department or with one of your productions. There was never a what are we going to do, or there was always a solution, and there was always a way that if we worked hard enough, we could get to the end. And I thank you for that. And I find you to be very admirable. I see you as a bit of a role model for myself. And I think the way that you comport yourself, you carry yourself, and the way that you come through on commitments is fantastic. So, thank you for that. Overall, John, we are still available to you. You know, there's going to be times where I'm sure we're going to reach out to you and ask you how you did things. Little things that we probably haven't even thought about. And, you know, I'm going to look forward to seeing you at some point. I want to stop by and see your house in Ohio. My best to you and to David, and on to your next chapter of life, which I know will be just as awesome as these things I just talked about. So thank you, John. Thank you for your 21 years of service, 7 of which I had the pleasure of being a part of. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Let me just start off by saying what an incredible human role model, educator, director, and friend you are. I am so immensely grateful for you and everything that you do. You know, high school is a challenging time for a lot of people, and you're trying to figure out who you are and where you belong in the world, and a lot of times you end up feeling lost and like you don't fit in anywhere. But you give your students a home and a family and a safe space to play and to be themselves, experiment, find success or fail. And you just have this amazing way of reading people and knowing what somebody is capable of well before they even do. You know, I always say that being in the world of theater makes me a better person, because you're constantly stepping into somebody else's shoes. You're seeing the world from a new perspective. And that's just it. You don't just teach theater. You inspire people. You teach them how to have empathy, how to be fearless, and just to be human. And I would not be where I am today or the person that I am today without you. So I can't wait to give you the biggest hug as soon as this pandemic is over. I love you with all my heart, and I know you're going to continue to inspire everyone that you meet, and I'm just excited to see all the more greatness the universe has in store for you. I love you so much. Mwah.
I'm still convinced that he had like some sort of magical power or something.
Yeah, Carl, didn't he heal your like face? Yeah, he like magically like healed you.
Was he God? Like, yeah. What?
I literally have learned so much. Like, I'll be in like theater history class and they'll bring up Eugene O'Neill and all these shows that we did, and no one knows them besides us. You did Fiorello, the musical?
I remember him like saying explicitly, like off the note that you were saying, Carmine, like how he was extremely educational. Like I remember him saying at the end of rehearsal, like, I don't care what I choose for a show, just as long as I know that at the end of the day, my cast is going to be more informed than they were the day before every day that they work on the show. Then that's what matters to me as a director.
I totally agree, Carl. Like I think when we were in high school, I think we were all complaining these obscure shows, but it was such a gift that he gave us. And you know, now like going to college and now trying to work as a professional artist in New York, like just like the endurance and the work ethic that he taught us, and how to, you know, persevere and handle like really difficult texts that when we were so young, you know, it's priceless.
I will be just going through my everyday life, and then I'll be like, wait, like that's something that I feel like Mr. Doyle definitely taught us. There's definitely like so many lessons beyond even theater that I feel like we learned from him.
All of his rehearsal processes taught a sense of responsibility outside of just normal everyday life. I think Mr. Doyle, with giving us the freedoms that he did, but also giving us the freedom to play within that structure, I really think helped, I know me, and I think a lot of other people grow both as artists and as humans.
The one show that I did crew for, Carousel, I think it was really fun to just be able to be a part of something that I never experienced in high school and join it senior year, and everyone was just really welcoming, and it was just really great experience to have before I graduated, and to be with Mr. Doyle again after not having a class with him or really being involved with him since middle school was really nice.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from Mr. Doyle?
Be resourceful. That's a really good one.
Embrace discomfort. Don't be afraid of like something that's new.
Yeah, he definitely always was an example of a type of person where you could look at him and that's what life would be like if you're like, oh, I wonder if it would be cool if I did this. And then you just did that and kept doing that. And then eventually you became an awesome theater director for all of us.
I think the biggest lesson for me was you don't work hard to be recognized, but you work hard because you love what you do. Like, if you think about it, he built all the sets for the lower school, middle, upper school, sewed costumes, like buttons on costumes, did mics. photocopied scripts, and he never said, well, I did this, well, I did this. And he never really received all the recognition that I felt like maybe he should.
His set building, like I remember, like I would always be so excited to see like what the set was gonna look like, because overnight, all of a sudden, it's like a city was built on the stage.
I mean, like, even with the set too, like, oh, we're doing carousel. There's no way there's going to be a carousel working on stage. And then it just shows up one day and you're like, this is magic. Yeah, he could really build anything.
And he was singing opera while he was building it, so it was exciting if you walked in late at night, it happened to catch one of those private concerts while he was actually building the thing too.
Mr. Doyle gives his time and his attention, and when you're talking to him, you have his full attention. He cares. Mr. Doyle made me feel so safe. Just having a conversation with him, just being in his presence, I was like, it's gonna be fine.
I feel like there were so many times that I was upset about just random things, and I would go into his classroom and just be like, dump out information, and he'd be like, it's okay, and talk me through anything. If it was theater related, if it was like me having an issue with my friends or something, like he'd be there for everything.
Raise your hand if you cried to him in your high school experience. Is it all of us?
I carry Mr. Doyle's wise words with me wherever I go. And you think like in high school, you just definitely didn't appreciate enough and you didn't tell him enough. And now here we are, all like 21, 22, 23, and he's retiring. And I just keep thinking of the amount of like young girls and boys and everything in between that won't get to have him.
You're all in it together and you're so connected. And I think that like goes just beyond being in the theater to like being an adult and working together in anything, especially in times like this, where you're not physically together, but knowing how to have the energetic connection between people no matter where you are is something that high school, middle school people that didn't go to Ranney will ever have that experience like we did. Like,
it definitely made you believe in yourself, even if you weren't sure about it.
What's one word you would use to describe Mr. Doyle?
Passionate.
He's the whole entire dictionary.
He's everything.
Unwavering.
Buvantu, the last word in the poem, love and light.
Inspiring.
Now, he worked really hard at Ranney. He better go and relax and have fun.
Thank
you, Mr. Doyle.